Welcome everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Richie Price and I live in beautiful Perth, Western Australia. And I've put together this video presentation for you today to basically show you and explain how you can build your brand and become an authority on Facebook. So why you should build your brand and not your products or chosen company. You can take your brand anywhere. And what I mean by this is once you have developed your brand and you're positioned as an authority, you can then take that brand anywhere. So if you're just promoting a company rather than yourself, it's pretty hard to start adding other things and start promoting other things when that time finally arrives. So things may not work out in your current biz op. And what I mean by that is the company may crash, the company may fail, maybe you may leave the company for integrity reasons, uplines may disappear, downlines may disappear, anything could happen, it could all collapse at any moment. And the thing is, if you're just branding the company, once that happens, then you're pretty much dead in the water and you're starting all over again when you join a different biz op or start promoting something different. You can add multiple streams of income. As I just mentioned before, once you've built your brand and you're seen as an authority and someone that provides lots and lots of value, people that are someone that provides leadership and that can help people become successful in the industry, you can start to add multiple streams of income, different little programs and products that are going to help people build their business and create their online empire. So you lose all control when you promote a company. So what I mean by that is if you've got prospects or your audience looking at what you're doing and all over your Facebook, you've got your company logos and names, and in your post, you've got your company plastered all over the place. What then happens is before you even get to speak to that prospect is going to go to Google to do a bit of research to see what the company's about. Now, Google's fantastic, but in this case, the bad thing about Google is what you've got to realize in this industry, whichever company you're promoting, whether it's, a network marketing, a high ticket, whatever it may be, someone's always had a bad experience with that company, whether it's they didn't work the business enough and they didn't make it happen, which is most likely the case most of the time. People may have been ripped off by the company, worst case scenario. There's all sorts of reasons that people may have had a bad experience. They've been left with a bad taste in their mouth. And then what happens then? They jump on Google, they put in a review, and they label it a scam. So I'm sure you've seen this before. And so what happens from there? They go to Google to check out the company that you're plastering all over the place, and before you get to talk to them, they've already got it in their head that it's a scam. You've just completely lost control of possibly signing up a new team member or a prospect, getting someone to join you in your business. So what you've got to realize about this industry is this is a personal development and leadership business model. People join people. People don't join a biz op just because of the biz op. People decide to join you because of the value you can provide. What you got to think about the hundreds, sometimes thousands of other people that are in the same company and promoting the same products as you. What are you going to do to stand out head and shoulders above the rest to make someone decide that they're going to join you instead of the next person that's promoting the same product? So what's going to make that happen is you branding yourself, becoming the leader, and showing people that when they join you in business, you are able to be able to show them how they can become successful and how they can start seeing results in the business as well. So it's important, very important, that you brand yourself, you build your authority, you put out valuable content, and you do this rather than promoting your company. It's always best to build yourself instead of building a company. So what is branding? Now, I got this from thebusinessdictionary.com. The process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product in the consumer's mind, mainly through advertising campaigns with a consistent theme. Branding aims to establish a significant and differentiated presence in the market that attracts and retains loyal customers. So let's just read back over that and put it in layman's terms for us network marketers and online marketers. So the process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product in the consumer's mind. So image for a product. Like I said, we're not going to promote the product. We're promoting ourselves. We're building our brand. So is a unique name and image for yourself in the consumer's mind. So you're providing value. You're building that know, like, and trust factor. You're putting out daily content. You're building your own brand. So let's carry on here. Mainly through advertising campaigns and with a consistent theme. So what this means is basically you pick one thing, you master it, and you put out content around that. You get branded as, say, the Facebook expert. You get branded as the person that delivers lots of value with YouTube. You get branded as the person that is a motivational and inspirational person on Facebook. So to carry on, branding aims to establish a significant and differentiated presence in the market that attracts and retains loyal customers. As I was saying before, you build yourself as an authority, you put out valuable content on a daily basis. This is what's going to make you stand out head and shoulders above your competition and everyone else that's promoting the same product. So the quickest way to brand yourself and build authority is to implement the I.L.T formula. So the I.L.T formula, I stands for invest. So you invest either your time or money into a cause. It's always best to invest money. There's only so much information that you're going to get for free. There is some great free information out there, but if you really want to take your business to the next level and learn the stuff that is going to bump you up to making the 5 and 6 figures, you're going to have to start investing in courses and strategies and marketing tips that are based around what you want to focus on. So invest in yourself. You learn from that course, you learn from the videos on YouTube, you learn from the content on Google, and then once you've learned it, you put that into content, you put that out on Facebook, and you teach it, and you show the people what you've learned, your audience, your friends, everyone that you've got on your Facebook wall. So invest, learn, teach. The most important thing is to have your shop front set up and ready for business. And what I mean by your shop front is that is your Facebook profile. So you've got to look at your Facebook profile as your shop front, because when a potential customer, a potential prospect comes across your Facebook profile, if it doesn't look right and you just look like an amateur, that could be the deciding moment that is going to turn someone away and make them go to the next person. If you've got an average looking profile that's full of hype, that's full of crap, and then someone else has got a professional looking Facebook profile, they're going to go to that person. First impressions are last, so you make sure it's looking professional, it's all looking nice. And we're going to go over that now about the 3 things that you can do to get this set up and ready for business. So your first thing is your profile picture. You want to have a clear professional pic, no sunglasses, make sure you're smiling. You know, if you don't have any professional pics, put up the most clear and the best one that you've got of yourself. No sunglasses, make sure you're smiling, looking directly at the camera. But I would highly suggest that in time you invest in getting a couple of professional photos taken, or maybe even one of your friends or family members has got an awesome camera and you can just get a couple of nice pictures taken that you can put up and use as your profile pic. So no pets, cars, or kids. And what I mean by that is, you see people, if you're setting up your Facebook as your business, it's going to be your main platform for building your brand and promoting yourself. People want to be able to see you. They don't want to see pictures of your pets or your car or your kids. As nice as all that stuff is, and I've got children myself, one child myself, so family pictures are okay because there's going to be a picture of you in there looking at the camera and smiling. That's okay. But if it's just solitary pictures of your kids, your car, your potential prospect or customer isn't able to see you in that situation. So here's a couple of examples. And kick the hype. There's a lot of people out there that have see the marketers on these spam pages that have just got profile pictures, and it's just money and $100 bills and silly things like that, and all basically hyped up crap. You don't want to hype things up. You want to be honest. You want to let people in and see who you are. So it's really about being genuine. So here's a couple of examples of profile pics that I usually switch between. On the left, there's a family picture there of my daughter, my wife, and myself. You can see it's a nice professional picture. We're smiling. We're looking at the camera. And the other one, I had a professional pictures taken at a marketing event I was at earlier on in the year. So now it's moving over. Once you've got your profile pic sorted, moving over to the cover photo. So you want to have a picture of something that reflects who you are, what you're about, and who you are. So when people see it, they can be like, oh yeah, cool. They can sort of see, they can resonate with you. They can decide whether they want to continue looking and scrolling through your news feed and your Facebook wall. Again, no hype. Ditch the hype. Hype just doesn't work. It's crap. So you can get a a nice professional cover photo made up at fiverr.com. So that's www.fiverr with a double R.com. Or if you want to take the time, you can design your own over at www.canva.com. So that's www.canva.com. I would always highly suggest, over at Fiverr, you can get anything done starting at $5. I had one made, excuse me, I think it cost me $15 to $20, but the hassle and the time that I saved by outsourcing it and getting someone to do it so I could carry on building my brand and doing my thing on Facebook is basically invaluable. It's well and worth the 15 or $20 you're going to spend to get a nice professional cover photo made up. So here's the one that I had made. It's got a tagline. This is what I'm all about. People can jump on, they see my cover photo and they can see, oh yeah, he's a family man. He's after creating a lifestyle without limits. So you can also see where it says click for bio. So what I've done there on my profile, if you go over to my Facebook, you'll be able to have a look. Once you click on the bio, it's got a story, then there's a link at the end, and it's basically creating a funnel through a sales funnel through Facebook. But that's a story for another day. Okay, next up is bio and contact details. So you want to make sure that all your information, everything's filled out on your Facebook. So you can see where I've put the red square with the arrow. You want to make sure you click on that about section, fill it all out, so when people come across, they can click again, see what you're all about, and it's all about resonating with a certain type of person. And you have that little section that is over to the left. Make sure that's all filled out. Again, you don't want someone to come across and have none of this filled out and it's all blank, because it just doesn't look professional. It doesn't look like you're serious and ready for business. So the most important thing is tell your story so that you will attract your ideal business partners. By telling your story, you will resonate with a certain type of person. These are the people that you want to work with. Be yourself and realize that you won't please everyone. So what I'm trying to say is get good at telling your story. Get good at telling your background, why you're on the journey you're on, where you're at right now, where you're hoping to be. By telling your story and being genuine and honest, you are going to resonate with a certain type of person. They're the people that have got things in common with you. They can resonate with your story. They understand what you're going through because maybe they're going through the same things. And these are the type of people that you want to create connections with and have join your business, because you've got the most in common. You're bound to work well together because you've got the same reasons, you've got the same why, you've got the same drive. So this is why it's so important to be genuine and tell your story. By telling your story and being yourself, and what I mean by that is be yourself. If you are a follower of God or anything like that, put that out. Make sure you do it. If you're a follower of some other religion, be yourself and do that. If you swear a lot, be yourself. Swear. If you like a drink on the weekends, if you do certain things that you think, oh, I better hold back on doing this because I want to appeal to everyone. If you try and appeal to everyone, you're going to appeal to no one. Be yourself. You're going to resonate with a certain type of person. So just understand that it's life. You're not going to please everyone. Don't try and please everyone because you end up not pleasing yourself. So what kind of content should you be posting on your Facebook wall? Now, there's a few different types of content delivery. I'll run you through these now. So text, written content. So obviously that's self-explanatory. It's just a text, no pictures, no video, no nothing. Video content. Video content is very, very powerful. And on Facebook, Facebook live videos are are even better because Facebook's algorithm loves the live video. So when people jump onto their Facebook on their news feeds, it's generally all the live videos that they're at the top. So videos and live videos are great for the reason being that what we're trying to do here in building this brand and creating authority is to gain that know, like, and trust factor with people. And this is sort of what I've been explaining about, with telling your story. You're going to resonate with a certain type of person. You're going to gain that know, like, and trust factor. And with video, people can see you. People can hear your voice. People can see your mannerisms. It's just a better way a better and quicker way for people to be able to connect and build that trust rather than just having all written or text posts. So video is very important. Images speaks for itself. You put pictures up. Text and images, you do a good mix of text and images. You partner these together. So you can have a picture of something and then you could have an inspirational post, or it could be a picture of yourself and then maybe telling your story. These two married together are very, very powerful, especially when you're telling your story. So how do you go about delivering this content on your Facebook wall? So what you want to be following is the RVL model. And the RVL model stands for results, value, and lifestyle. So let's just run through some examples. So results are your own results and the results of your team members. So if you've not yet got any monetary results, that's okay. You need to be documenting your journey. So if you've just learned how to generate leads, and you might have your first lead or your first 5 leads, your first 10 leads, share that with your audience. Share that on Facebook, because there's always going to be someone that's newer than you or hasn't learned what you're sharing yet, that is going to get some value in what you're sharing, and people are going to appreciate your journey and see how far you're growing and coming. So moving on to the next part of showing your team members results, I talk to a lot of people and they say, oh, Richie, I don't want to share this person's results, because then my audience is going to see that they're getting the results and I'm not, and then what happens? They're going to go and join them. Let me tell you this, that's a mental block. That's completely false. It's not the way it is. Some of my biggest results, some of my best days online have come from when I've shared my team members' results. And let me tell you why that happens. That happens because it's all fine and well you showing that you're getting results, whether you're getting results with leads or it's a monetary income results, anything like that. That's great. People, it's a good thing to show and share people that you're getting the results yourself. But what really tips the people that are sitting on the fence and thinking about joining you in business, what tips them over the edge is when you share your team members' results, they can then see that what you're doing is able to get other people results as well. So they want to know that through your leadership and through stuff like that, that when they join you in business, they're able to get the results as well. It's all about your prospect. It's all about your audience. It's not about you. I would much rather any day share my team members' results over my own results. So I like to share my results and then put a story with it, but much, much more powerful if you're sharing the results of your team members and other people that are promoting the same product and program that you're doing. So here's just a few examples. When I had my first $2,500 day online, I shared some results. I put a story with that. When I crossed my first $5,000 online, I shared that. Here's an example of me sharing some results of one of my team members, Jeff. He had quite considerable results. That was great. And again, showing people that your team members and not just you are getting results is so, so powerful. Keep that in mind. Get rid of that mindset that your prospects or your audience are going to go and join other people when you're showing the results. It's not the case at all. If it is the case, I can tell you that the people that are doing that and are joining the ones that are just following the results, the monetary results, are pretty shallow in the first place, and you probably don't want to be doing business with them and having them on their team anyway, because their mindset's all in the wrong spot. So value. What is value and how do you deliver value? So there's lots of different types of value. So there's marketing tips and strategies. So that means going back to the I.L.T formula, you learn something, you implement it, and then you teach it. So could be how to get views on YouTube, could be anything to do with marketing tips and strategies that's going to help people get some results in their business. Motivation and inspiration is great. Motivational quotes, don't kill it. You want to be mixing this stuff up. So motivational and inspirational quotes, pictures, stuff like that. Value-based webinars, similar to what I'm doing now. You're just delivering content and value to your audience. Interviews with top earners are great. If you can get at, especially at live events, or if you can get them on Skype or anything like that, and you can do an interview with a top earner, just think about, let's say, the top 3 things that your audience wants to hear. So you'll get on the interview with this top earner and you ask them questions that is going to be extremely value to your audience. So what you're doing here is you're piggybacking someone else's results and someone else's knowledge, but you're seen as the authority because you're bringing that person to your audience. You're then providing that value to your prospects and your audience. Value-based PowerPoints, which is what I'm doing now. Excuse me, guys, a bit of a tickle in my throat. How-to videos, tutorials. This could be anything, It could be a Canva tutorial, could be a tutorial how to set up sales funnel, how to set up a YouTube channel, how to basically any how-to tutorials are pretty self-explanatory. So here's a few examples of value that I've shared. But this one's a bit of a mix between marketing tip and a bit of inspiration to get people motivated, keep people pushing through, and basically keep pushing for your goals. Marketing tip of the day. This is a video tutorial I've done how to use Facebook Audience Insights. That's a screenshot of a webinar that my business partner and I recently did. This is a Google Hangout, an interview with a top earner or someone that's done very, very well within the team that I'm working with. And this is an image I made up on Canva. It's basically it's a professional photo of myself. It's got a little motivational quote, and it's got my name at the bottom. That's perfect for branding. It's just simple things you can do like that are gonna start over time creating your brand. So lifestyle. You want to let people into your life and show them that you're a real person. The thing is with this industry, a lot of people get into online network marketing and seem to think that they can just hide behind their computer and money's going to rain from the sky. That's not the way. You can't hide behind a computer. You have to show people who you are. You have to be able to connect with people and get involved and show people that you're a real person. Once people can see you're a real person, you're going to gain that know, like, and trust factor, and that's how you start building your authority. So it's just simple things like my wife and I recently celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary. That went crazy. You had like over 166 likes, and it had like 50 odd comments on it. And I'll get into the importance of engagement in a second. Was at the shopping centre the other day, and they've already got the Christmas decorations up. So shut the door in front of the Christmas tree and take some photos. People love that stuff, especially if you've got kids. Big plus, people love that. It's going to create huge engagement. This was a motivational post with an image, a picture that was taken last year when my wife and I were in Thailand. Very, very powerful if you can put a motivational post and a picture like that. People love that sort of stuff. So going back to engagement, a lot of people think that likes and comments aren't everything. Well, if you're using the free Facebook strategy, you're implementing, that's how you run your business. They are basically, it is very important because number one, the people that are engaging on your content, those are actually your leads. Once they engage, that is your invitation then to engage with these people, send a message, and start and create a conversation. I'm not saying start spamming your links and all that sort of crap. That's not the way we do it. You start a conversation and you just start building that relationship. See where they're at, see what's happening in their business, what they're up to, and if you can offer them any value, then excellent. If you can go into a conversation and help someone out and leave them better than what they were before you started that conversation, you're going to build and create massive authority with that person, and that know, like, and trust factor is going to be instant. Another reason that engagement is important is because with Facebook's algorithm, when you post stuff onto your Facebook wall, there's only a very small percentage of your friends list that actually see your content. So if Facebook can see that a lot of people are engaging on your content, their algorithm will pick that up, and then they'll start showing it to more people. So it's actually increasing your reach. So by putting stuff up that people are going to engage on, people are going to comment on, it's very important that you engage back as well. So by doing so, it's going to increase your reach. That's the importance of engagement. So if your post engagement goes down, there's a few things, little tricks that you can do to pick it back up. Use trivia and questions. And when I say use trivia and questions, you want to think of things that your target audience and the people that you've got on your Facebook are really going to want to answer. So here's an example here. I put 4 luxurious cars and gave a multiple choice. Which one would you pick? It's simple. They're 4 luxurious cars. People engage. This went crazy. I can't remember how many comments and likes I had on that. It went crazy. Another good one is, which can also benefit you, is what are you reading at the moment? If your Facebook's full of people that are on the same journey as you, they're full of online marketers, network marketers, they're obviously into personal development too. So you can also, people put their book suggestions up. It's great for you because you can find out what you're going to jump on Amazon and order next. So there's a good example of that. If you had an open plane ticket and $100,000 to spend, where would you choose to spend the next 30 days? You need to be thinking of these things that people are going to really want to engage and comment on. How much money do you want to make per month to be financially free? This targets your audience because everyone gets into this industry because they want to be financially free. They want to create that residual income. They want to create that income online to be able to leave their 9 to 5 job and basically live the lifestyle they like. So you want to be thinking of questions that are going to get people engaging on your content. This will bring your engagement back up. Like I say, a lot more people start seeing your stuff, and it will level out your engagement again with the rest of your content that you're providing. So you want to position yourself as the authority and let people see your journey. It's okay if you're brand new, still working a full-time job, and not yet making 5 to 6 figures per month online. This is about building a brand and a loyal following, and you do that by being the authority and providing value that is aimed at your target market. If you make false claims about what you're earning online, the truth will eventually prevail and you will lose all credibility. So positioning yourself as authority, what we've been talking about, you do that by building that know, like, and trust factor, putting out valuable content every day that's helping people that are watching you on Facebook, and let people see your journey. You know, it's okay. Everyone that's in this obviously didn't start from earning 5 to 6 figures per month. Everyone started from the bottom. Everyone started from the beginning, built their brand, built their business from scratch. Now you're going to get your credibility will be a lot bigger if you document your journey from the start and be honest with your audience and show them, you know, you're building your online or your network marketing business outside of your 9 to 5 job. You're not yet making any income. Then as you progress, people are going to see your journey and they're going to appreciate that so much more than if you go in and, you know, you just start basically trying to sell them crap and show that you're living the dream lifestyle and the laptop lifestyle from the very start, which is, it's completely see-through and people can see it. So why you're still at that stage of 9 to 5 job and you're building your brand, focus on just value, focus on providing value and giving people things that are going to help them build an audience. That's how you're going to create authority and that know, like, and trust factor. So this is about building a brand and a loyal following by being an authority and providing value to the market. That's what I just covered. Make false claims about what you're earning. This one's huge. Quite a few people do this, and I have deleted a lot of people off my Facebook. I've even seen it to the point where I'm seeing people screenshot someone else's results, bring it over and post it on their Facebook to make it look like their own results, and it's just deceiving. It's not the dumb thing, and in the end, you're going to get found out, and every bit of credibility that you've built by providing your value is just going to come crashing down. You know, if that's how people are going to do things, they need to fake that they're making all this money to get people to join their business, then it's not the sort of person you want to be doing business with. You want to be joining people that and you know, connecting with people that can provide value. If they're just faking their income results, that means that they've got no value to offer and they're never going to be successful in the industry. So be honest, be genuine, document your journey, let people in and see what you're going through and see you building your brand so they can see you from the start to finish, and just keep providing that value as you're going. Okay, so where to find content? A lot of people are like, yes, we know we've got to provide content. We know we've got to put all this content out, but where do we go? How do we come up with content? So here's quite a few ways here that I use to come up with content on a daily basis. I read a lot of books. I read twice a day. So I will go through a book. If I see something I like, I'll highlight it, underline it, and then I'll share that. I'll share the value with my Facebook, with my audience. Use the products you've purchased and share what you've learned. You'll be amazed by the amount of people that join a program that comes with a digital product or any other product, but they don't use it. They join the program just for the money value. They can see that you can make this commission by promoting this product, but they've never actually used the products themselves. There's a lot of value in these digital products. They're usually digital marketing libraries, personal development libraries, things like that. So you want to get stuck in and learn something. So again, as you're learning, going back to the I.L.T formula, you invest your time, you've invested your money in this product in the first place, you learn it, and then you go back and teach it to your audience. Attend webinars and take notes. This is a good one. You'll find the majority of webinars out there are to sell something. At the end, you know, they'll provide a crap load of value up front, and then at the end they're selling a product, which is fair enough. It's a great way to market your product. There's nothing wrong with it, but when when you attend these webinars, make sure you've got a notepad and pen, because you can usually get some really, really good content. You can get some great nuggets from these the value on the front end of these webinars. So really, as well, with this presentation I'm doing now, you should really have a pen and paper out and take notes, because what I've shared with you here, there's a ton of value that you could share with your audience as well. So attend live training. So might be your mentors, your coaches, or other gurus in the industry that are doing live trainings via Facebook, via Google Hangouts, whatever it is. Make sure you jump on and attend these things. One big one that I follow every week is Ray Higdon. If you're not aware of who he is, look him up on Facebook. And if you're in this industry, you should be following Ray Higdon, because the guy just provides a ton of value. I think it's Tuesday night. Yes, it is Tuesday night. He does a Top Earner Tuesday hangout, and then on Friday he does Free Coaching Friday. So what he does, he sets up all his lighting gear. He stands there. He has two phones going. One's being broadcast Facebook Live. The other one is broadcasting to, what's that other one called? Periscope. So he basically just lets his audience fire questions at him, and then he answers whatever questions his target market is looking for. Now, the value here, the gold nugget here, is when you've got someone that's that big of a name in the industry that is doing these things, the people that are following him, they're the things they're asking, they're the most burning questions. You'll find that the people that are following him, if they're asking these questions, your audience is more than likely having those issues and problems with their business too. So follow what he's saying, follow what he's doing, and then you can reword it, rehash it, and then share what you've learned. Live events are fantastic. I've been to a couple now myself. I'm sure that your company that you're with, they hold their own live events, but there are a lot of generic ones. Like there's the GoPro event that's coming up in December. The connections and the relationships that you can build and create at a live event, you couldn't put a price tag on them. They've got that much value, and they're worth so much. You never know who you're going to meet at a live event. We may be able to do a joint venture on what you're going to learn, or where that's going to take your business to the next level. So I highly suggest, if you can, do what you can to get to a live event. Subscribe to the leaders' email list. Find out who the leaders are, who the gurus are in the industry, and subscribe to their email list, because they will be right into their email marketing. Every day they'll be sending out emails that are jam-packed with content. Now, I'm not telling you in any way to copy and paste their content and then spit it back out onto your wall. I get this happen quite a lot to myself. When I put something out on Facebook, I'll see that someone's just gone and copy and pasted it and shared it and made it look like their own. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very humbled, and it's great that people like my content enough to want to be able to then share it. But what you should be doing, when I'm sharing my content, it's coming from my voice, my story, my personalities coming through the content that I share. So my point being here is, when you find the content that leaders or other people are putting out on Facebook, don't copy and paste it, because it's not your own. Take in what the general idea, the general gist of what they're saying, retell it in your story and your personality. Add your personality to it. Sorry, guys. So that way, you're going to seem a lot more genuine. Your story is going to be consistent and congruent, and your personality is going to be congruent all the way through your content. Check leaders' blogs and websites. So this is a good one I do. If I get stuck for content, I'll go to some of the top earners. I'll go to their websites and their blogs, and I'll go back like a year or two, have a look at some of their earlier blog posts or their videos they've put out, and grab the topic and grab the problem that they're addressing and the issue they're addressing, and then, as I said, rehash it, retell it with my personality and my story. Fan pages. Jump on fan pages, see what people are talking about, see what the gurus, the content they're putting out, whatever they're speaking about is talking to the general market of the network marketing industry. So the stuff they're putting out is generally the most burning issues for people in the industry. So if you want to get that content, again, reword it, put it out in your personality. So there's a load of ways. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ways that you can come up with content. Just be consistent on a daily basis with doing this, and you will never run out of content again. I've just done a list of books that I've read, and I suggest that you read as well. So we'll quickly go through these. A quite popular one, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I think just about everyone's read that. If you haven't, I highly suggest that you read it. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This is the book that actually got me started on my entrepreneurial journey, so to speak. It's the book that made me realize that you don't have to have a university degree or be a doctor or a lawyer to be able to basically become a millionaire. There are other ways you can become self-made, all that sort of stuff. I didn't realize when I was younger. I come across this book and I was like, hell yeah, I can become a millionaire and I don't have to go to uni or become a doctor or a lawyer. So this is what got me on this path and still going now. So Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. This is great. I'm sure you've all heard of the law of attraction, but this goes beneath and shows you what creates the law of attraction as far as your thoughts and how you manifest everything, what happens in your life via what you think and how you go about your daily activities. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, fantastic book. Before I read this, I never knew that everyone has a money blueprint. And what I mean by that, a money blueprint is things that you believe about money that are installed in you at a young age that you're aware of. And these things come from comments made by your family members and parents and your influences. So if you're struggling to not know how to look after your money properly, or if when money comes in, it just goes back out, burns a hole in your pocket basically and goes back out the other door straight away. If you don't know how to take care and look after your money, I highly suggest that you get this book to rewire your money blueprint. Um, the Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, fantastic book. This has got a certain few things that you can do every morning before you start your day that is going to get your mind and your body in the right spot to basically be at your optimum and do the best you can that day. It's highly recommended, that book. Magnetic Sponsoring by Mike Dillard. That was a complete game changer for me. Absolutely loved that book. That's basically about branding yourself and all that sort of stuff. Anything by Grant Cardone, anything by Gary Vee. The Secret. I'm sure maybe you've seen the movie. It's all about the law of attraction. I highly recommend that book and the movie if you haven't seen it. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Happy Pocket Full of Money by David Cameron Gicani. Power of Consistency by Weldon Long. In this industry and in this game, consistency is key. If you're struggling to be consistent, I highly recommend you get that book. So here's the thing. If you stop learning, you stop growing. If you stop growing, your brand and your business comes to a grinding halt. Consistency is so vital to the growth of you, your biz, and your income. So every day you want to make sure you're constantly moving forward. You don't want to stop. You don't want to come backwards. Always moving forward. Even if it's some days are baby steps. I know what it's like. Some days you get up and you can't be asked. You can't be bothered anymore. You have to force yourself and get yourself into the habit of, even when you don't want to, moving forward every day. Thing is, this is your business. Only you are going to keep moving it forward. No one else is going to do this for you. So be consistent, and even the days you don't feel like, just keep moving forward. Just keep taking baby steps. Make sure you're putting out your content. If you don't feel like doing a video, discipline yourself. Do a video, whatever it is. Write out that bit of content. Put a picture out. Whatever it is, keep providing value. Now, step into your power and take ownership of your life and business. Make it your mission to be a better version of you than you were the previous day. Take consistent daily action that moves you closer to your dreams and goals. Now, stepping into your power and taking ownership of your life and business, what I mean by that is, as I said before, this is your business and your dreams. So only one person is going to be able to get you there. It's all fine and well having mentors and coaches and other influencers online that you follow and get content from and learn stuff from. But unless you actually discipline yourself to take daily action and make the things happen, you're never going to reach where you want to go. Your business is never going to grow. So always be learning as well. So this is how you make it your mission to be a better version than you were the previous day. Be constantly growing and learning, constantly growing and learning. Don't stop. Always just keep moving, keep moving. Some days I know it gets a bit repetitive and tedious, but believe me, it's worth it. Keep going, keep pushing. Take consistent daily action. That is constantly moving you closer to your goals and dreams. So I've got some daily tasks here that you can that you can use to grow yourself and grow your brand. So these first few are more about mind and body. So in the morning, I've started doing meditation, and I used to, when people first mentioned to me about meditation, I used to scoff at it. You know, my ego was telling me, oh, you don't need to do meditation, blah blah blah. It's actually probably one of the best things I've started doing for my mind, my body, and my business. Affirmations. If you don't know what affirmations are, they are basically speaking your dreams and realities into existence. So speaking them as if they already exist today. So you could say things like, I'm earning $50,000 a month. I live in my dream house. I'm healthy. My family's healthy. We travel 5 to 6 times a year. Basically, yeah, speaking your goals and dreams as if they exist at the moment. That's what affirmations are. And they're very, very powerful. Visualization. Visualization is similar to affirmations, but obviously instead of speaking them, you visualize. Vision boards are great for this. If you can have, if you want to know how to make a great 3D vision board, send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you a link on that. I've got a great vision board just up there. The key to visualization is, instead of speaking, you're seeing your goals and dreams, and you're imagining yourself living it. So imagine yourself living in that house that you want to be living in. Imagine what your life is like when you're earning whatever figure it is you want to be earning per month. Imagine your life going on these holidays to these places where you want to be. You want to be imagining yourself living in that moment. Visualization is very, very powerful. Exercise. I will be the first person to admit I've let exercise slip over the last year or two, but slowly getting back into it. And exercise is fantastic. Obviously, it keeps you healthy, and it also releases a crap load of endorphins when you work out. So it just makes you feel better. You're healthier, it makes you feel better. And I just find that I get energy after going to the gym, and I'm more confident, and I'm more boosted, and I'm just ready to attack my business and get things done. So exercise is huge. Read on a daily basis. I read morning and night. Morning's usually a lot shorter. I read for maybe an hour or two at night. The key to this is, when you wake up and you read first thing in the morning, the first things that are going into your mind are positive. So I read a lot of mindset and personal development stuff. Um, if that's the first thing that's going into your head when you wake up, you're starting your day off to the perfect start. Same as when you go to bed at night, if you're filling your head with positive thoughts and positive stuff before you go to sleep, you're beginning and ending your day with all that great stuff, feeding your brain with all that good stuff. So write in a journal. This is something I've recently started doing. Um, Basically documenting your journey, really. So you write about where you're currently at. If you're struggling with something, write about that. Write about that you're struggling to get this done, or maybe you can't get over your fear of doing video, or you're doing this, or just document your current situation, what you're going through, what you're thinking, like what your thought patterns are like. And then also very important is to show gratitude. Write a long list of the things you're grateful for having a roof over your head, for having a car to get you around, for having a comfy bed to sleep on, for healthy children, a healthy mind, healthy body. List the things that you're grateful for. The great thing about writing in a journal or a diary is, after you've been doing it for a year or so, you can go back to the beginning and look at your own progress, basically, and because it's documented, you can go back a year and go, wow, did I really used to think like that? Or, hey, look, back then I was struggling to even do my first video. Now I've done like over 100 and something videos. It's a great way to map your progress and see how far you've come. So these are more things that you would implement on Facebook every single day to grow your business. So you want to be looking at 3 to 4 posts following that RVL method that we went through before. If you can do 3 to 4 videos per week, awesome, fantastic. It's really going to pick up and speed up that authority building and the know, like, and trust factor. If you can do one every day, awesome. Connect with 20 to 30 people per day. So this may be, depending on your own strategy, connecting with people could be sending messages, it could be sending friend requests, could be having a chat on a page or a forum, something like that. Basically, you just want to be connecting with 20 to 30 people. And when I say connect, I don't mean message someone and spam your link. this strategy, this branding yourself, spamming links and all that sort of stuff never comes into it. So connect with someone, send them a message, say, hey, how you doing? Notice that you're in the online marketing, network marketing industry. Check out their page first as well, so you can actually, so it's not just a generic copy and paste message. You might see something you have in common and comment on that. Make a comment. So, hey, I see you got some kids as well. I've got a daughter. They look around the same age, blah, blah, blah. And just start having a chat. Maybe comment on where they're from. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you want to go there. Just make it a personal message. Just reaching out. Your aim is to build relationships with people here. 10 to 20 conversations per day. When you first start out implementing this strategy, you're going to find it quite tough to get that many. I did, but the thing is, if you are consistent on a daily basis of connecting with 20 to 30 people, then those 10 to 20 conversations, it all starts to back up, and in the 10 to 20 conversations, it just starts to become like clockwork, and you will start talking to that many people per day. And again, it's about building relationships, seeing how you can help people, finding where they're at in their business. You may even connect with someone that helps you grow your business. Don't let your pride and ego stand in the way and be like, no, what I've got going on is the only thing, because someone may have something that is going to help you and take your business to the next level. So be open to what other people have got to offer and what they're doing as well. Engaging groups, pages, and other people's content. So, you go to the fan pages of people like Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, the network marketing and online marketing leaders. Go to their pages and look at the comments the posts they're putting up, and then the comments underneath. And you want to be looking for people that are commenting with positive stuff. They're non-argumentative, and they've actually got something smart and decent to say. Those people are the people that you want to be looking forward to do business with. So engage with them, comment back, maybe send them a message, say, hey, I saw your great comment on XYZ post, or I'd reach out and say hi and have a chat. Engage with people, engage on other people's content. When you're scrolling through your Facebook feed, I will dedicate maybe half an hour or so to this per day. I'll scroll through my news feed and engage on other people's stuff. The reason I want to be doing this is because then Facebook algorithm picks up that you've got a relationship with this person. You will continue to see their stuff. They will continue to see your content that you're posting out. So it's highly, highly important that as the engagement's coming in on your content, that you're reciprocating, you're doing exactly the same thing back to other people's content. Engage with comments and likes on your content. So as people are liking your stuff, people are commenting, make sure you comment back. The amount of people you see, they'll put something up, and then people will be commenting and engaging on it, and the person doesn't even take the time to get back to them or even say thanks for the comment or whatever it is that you might do. And that's no way to be. You're going to struggle to build a relationship and a trust factor and the know, like, and trust that way. So if you can take the time out of your day to say, hey, thanks for your comment, really appreciate it, blah blah blah. It's a great way to form relationships on Facebook. Learn something new. As I went through before, you want to make sure that you're constantly learning, constantly growing. Learn a new strategy, read a new book, whatever it is. Just make sure you're learning something new every single day. And you may learn something from the people that you're connecting with every day. So consistency is key. And remember, somebody who's always watching and waiting for your next piece of content. As you start building your audience and you're putting out valuable content, people are going to get hungry and thirsty and they're going to be really looking forward to the content that you start to put out. So you have to stay consistent. As I was saying before, some days you wake up and you're like, oh, bugger this, I just can't be asked today. You have to keep doing it. There was a little while back where I slowed down for, I think it's maybe 3 or 4 days. I lost consistency, and I had people messaging me and say, hey, Richie, where's, you haven't posted on Facebook for a bit, or you haven't done videos for a while, what's going on? And I was like, holy crap, because some of these people that were getting back to me and giving me this feedback, they'd never engaged on my posts. We'd never spoken via Messenger or anything like that. And some of the people, I'd never even seen their content pop up on my Facebook wall. So I was completely unaware that they were there. So you really it's so important that you're aware that there is somebody always watching and waiting for what you're going to put out. Someone could be this far away, sitting on the fence from joining you in their business. They just need that little bit of a shove. They need that one more bit of content to get them over the edge. That's what's going to join them. One piece of content, you could be one piece of content away from your massive breakthrough that you've been looking for. So stay consistent, keep providing that value. You're building a brand. This isn't an overnight thing. You you build your brand. Once you start your brand, it's a forever thing. That's your business. Keep it going, keep the wheels turning. That's what's going to build your business. That's what's going to bring you income. So that wraps up this presentation on branding yourself on Facebook. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you got some value. Get out there and implement what I've just showed you. Go and build the brand. You know, You Inc. is the most important company that you will ever build. Don't promote something else. Don't brand something else. Don't put someone else's company as the forefront of what you're posting on Facebook. You create your brand of authority and value. That's what you need to be building. So, guys, I've managed to do it. Plenty of other people out there can do it. I know some days are hard. You feel like you're pushing shit uphill and you just can't get anywhere with what you're doing. But look at other people. There are people that are successful in this industry, so they're no different to you. If they can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. I believe you can do it. Go out there, stay consistent, just implement it every day. If there's any way I can possibly help, reach out to me on Facebook. I'll be more than happy to have a chat and see how I can help you. So that's it for now, guys. That's me, Richie Price. Like I say, any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. I'd love to have a chat, and if we've never spoken before, it'd be great to meet you. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you.